Anyway, let's learn about how one woman tore apart a small town. I'm guessing either serial murder or like crazy car activities.
On January 17th, 2022, officers
Okay.
and medics in Wausau,
Wisconsin
rushed to the
Oh
scene
my
of
God.
a potential overdose.
Oh my God, drug
I've
dealing?
been here before. This isn't the first time he's done it.
He's done what?
History here with a male party doing the same thing. If you can look it up and run him.
The
Oh my God.
overdosed individual is at his mother's house. His own child was in the house with him while he administered illegal narcotics to himself, causing him to pass out on the bathroom floor.
Oh my God.
I got a kid in here. Can someone grab her on the way in? Here, sweetie, stay down here. Hey, move away from the door. Away from the door.
Got it?
No.
Here, let me in.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, easy. Hey.
Oh, you can tell it's Wisconsin. He said, oh.
Tons of needles here.
Oh my God.
Tell someone else to grab that kid. Where's the kid? Downstairs. She was trying to come up here.
She's with Grandma.
Officers check pulse and check if he is breathing.
He's breathing.
They do what they can to wake up by raising his legs and shouting his name.
Can you hear me? Stay with us here. Stay with us. Come on.
Tons of needles in his pockets. Let's make sure he's got nothing else.
They censored like everything, which is good.
Doing all right.
This is private information.
Stretch his legs out, maybe.
Luckily, after several minutes, their efforts are successful.
Okay, they get him up.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey!
Hey. His eyes are pinning on something.
Yeah, he's not focused.
Stay with us, buddy. Come on, we got help coming up here.
What'd you take?
Shortly after slips back into consciousness, medics arrive.
You got some dark on?
It looks like he's alert. Conscious at least.
Okay. We're working with his name.
Hi, my name is Zach. What's going on?
He probably doesn't know shit.
Take anything?
We have an internal law here for heroin. So did you take heroin? You're not in any trouble if you have it in your system. They need to know how to treat you.
What did you take? You got the needle.
Ah, man.
That's why he's not going to say.
Oh,
he
man.
was doing really well.
What were
This
you
must be
cooking?
a relapse here.
Who's cooking?
Come on, this isn't my first day, man. We've got your needle, we got your baggie, we got your cooker, you got a lighter down there. What were you using so we can get you healthy and safe? Heroin, fentanyl, meth?
No. You didn't hit your head or anything like that, did you? No.
His head was against the door and we had to push it open to get in here.
I missed my face.
You weren't breathing there for a second.
Yeah.
And obviously the next step is death, so we can't let that happen. Can you come with us willingly? Just to get checked out, because what just happened is not normal.
Likely due to fears of being in trouble, continues to deny any drug use with the officers and medics for several minutes. Afterwards, he is transported to an ambulance with another officer who continues to question him. Some officers stay behind at home to keep tabs on his daughter and his mother's well-being. They also stay behind to search the house once they eventually obtain consent to do so.
Yeah, that's always the way they get to come up on here. The kid normally has access to him too.
Yeah, I know. I've been here, I don't know how many times as well.
Oh, man.
Last year, he did not have that much gray hair.
Oh.
He's been aging hard.
Mom couldn't get the door open. She heard him gasping in here.
Oh, man.
She's used to this situation.
Tons of needles, as you see.
So I was here. He broke
This is
down.
sad.
I'm gonna tell you guys, he was doing excellent. I came here right after my vacation. He was healthy. He looked great. He was coming home from work, going to work. Kid was having a good time with him. Got a hold of him again. It's too bad.
Addiction's
his
so
mom was
bad.
a lot, and he just keeps.
She's getting tired of
She
it
is
because she
very tired.
cares.
She's sick of it being in the house.
Oh, sure. Is there anywhere to open inside the house?
No.
Where's the stuff at that you had?
I think they have it.
They have it already, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I asked, you had a 3-year-old inside, right? Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to get a hold of something that's gonna kill him.
Definitely.
No product other than what's left in the baggie. The baggie is full of half-used needles, some with blood in them.
Yikes.
Cooker, his lighter's right here.
For sure a paracharge between the cooker and the bags.
So the last time we released him, he came back and bought more up on the overdose again. So, good cases.
He was that guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
we got at least pair on him. So. This kid was running up the stairs with me. I hate that.
How much did you use?
Just a tiny
A
bit.
point or more than a point?
Is there a good
Yeah.
spot for an IV on you? That goes in there.
Yeah. Then probably had
You understand you're not under arrest or in any trouble with us right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. Understand that, okay.
So
Just
we
medical
did an
bills, man.
assessment And all that. We asked him if he wanted to talk about who he got it from and everything. He said no, he couldn't do that. Doesn't want to get anybody in trouble.
Obvious question before we start digging into this is where did the dope come from? Who'd you buy it from? Sure, yeah. I want you to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, man. Who'd you buy the dope from?
I didn't.
Who gave it to you?
Oh man. Oh man. I guess this fucking woman is the heroin dealer. Fuck. No one gets drugs. You made an ooks. You made an ooey. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Taking a guess on Fent due to difficulty breathing. Hi, Lieutenant Jackson. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. I don't know what heroin does. I'm not very familiar with heroin, but there is heroin involved. The day I got a concussion, I was out all day. I don't know when it woke up, but my backup system took over for a while. When I came to consciousness, it still took a few hours to remember my mom's phone number. My parents' phone numbers are so ingrained into my system that I think I could like write it down in my sleep or say it while asleep.
Who gave it to you?
You make heroin?
I think I.
Well, you didn't make it.
Yeah.
Please. We're gonna find out. You know that.
Oh yeah.
So, what can I do to get you to?
Heroin makes you feel consent? I don't know how consent he feels right now.
I'm just gonna be keep on pestering you all the way to the hospital. Make sure you're awake for me, okay?
My daughter was walking upstairs with police to watch you overdose. Okay, somebody sold you heroin. I don't want to play games with you.
No, I don't.
Okay, so I'm asking you right now, who'd you buy the dope from? I don't want to hear that. That's not true. Be a man. Make the right decision. Own up to your mistake. Your daughter almost watched you die in your bathroom. Can you do me a favor and in exchange for what these guys did and are continuing to do? I want to know who you got the dope from so that this doesn't happen to somebody else right now. Pay attention to me.
She cut the heroin with Fent. Fent is so serious. Heroin's a painkiller? Can be. It can be. I don't know enough about drugs. It's an artificial opioid drug because similar to morphine. It stops pain too. Yeah.
Stay awake.
Just a couple stickers here just to watch your heart rate, okay?
You should have seen the way she had this house decorated for Christmas. It was beautiful.
That's
The
so
officers
sad.
at the house step outside for a moment to retrieve a gift for his daughter. Traumatic experiences like this can obviously affect a child's development. This small gesture from the officers hopefully helps to negate the seriousness behind the situation for
Aww.
the girl, who is far too young to be subjected to comprehending a situation like this.
Aww.
For shallow that there's probably going to be a mermaid here.
I was there.
Look at her sticker on her forehead. It's a mermaid.
What are the odds of that?
She has a mermaid tattoo right on her forehead.
Does she? Did you put it there?
I didn't.
Hi, sweetie. Remember me from the last time? I gave you the big bear. Here, now I have a little one for you.
She was hitting me up for stuff.
I always have one ready for her. What do you call this one?
I like the octopus.
The octopus. What's this one?
This is so nice.
Big
This
bunny.
is Wisconsin,
What do you
right?
call this one?
That's a unicorn.
A unicorn.
Did they say this was Wisconsin? I don't remember.
Girl.
The past couple times I was here, normally the kid has ease of access to some of this stuff.
He's on transport right now. Your guys are upstairs doing their gig.
Okay, so why don't you want to tell me who you got the heroin from?
Hey, I just didn't expect,
You're out on felony bond and you overdosed on heroin.
yeah.
Okay, I can probably help you, but I need your help.
Heroin used to be
Stop
used to
saying
treat
that.
addiction to
Tell me who you got the
morphine.
heroin from.
Yeah.
No,
Come on, man. Why are you giving me?
I don't.
Why are you giving me these BS answers? You're not stupid. You're an intelligent guy. You've got a job. You live a relatively normal life outside of your heroin addiction. Stay awake. Open your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to give you a hard time, man. I'm just
I understand.
trying to keep you alert. Okay.
I'm really sorry.
Okay. Well, don't be sorry. Help me out. Do the right thing. You know how many people are involved?
Oh
in
man.
making sure that you're gonna be okay right now. Okay. You know how many people are in your house right now making sure that your mom is okay and that your daughter's going to be okay? And you're going to sit here and tell me you don't know who you got the heroin from?
That's a relatively normal life aside from your heroin addiction. It's a pretty big aside. Aside from the heroin, your life is great, dude. Aside from your heroin. Hold on, let me double check where, since I have the city pulled up. It is Wisconsin. Every single Wisconsin body cam video we watch, they have been like pretty nice. The cops in Wisconsin are nice. Bro, they let you hit your vape, and they get your 3-year-old daughter who watched you overdose on heroin a fucking toy reindeer. These guys are so fucking nice. I have never seen kinder cops in body cams. I'm really sorry for doing drugs in front of my family members, generally being a letdown. But this is just sad, bro. This is just so fucking sad. Show me the drug dealer.
No, it's not best. It's best if you do the right thing so somebody else doesn't die today. You know how many times we've done this month already? And it's only January?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Right, and you can be part of the solution.
After a significant amount of back and forth, the officer comes to an ultimatum.
You're gonna go with that? That's your story you're gonna stick to? I don't remember?
Yeah.
Okay, you can consider yourself under arrest right now for felony bail jumping and possession of drug paraphernalia. So if you don't want to remember anything, you're under arrest.
Well,
I'm telling you right now, you're under arrest. I'm gonna read your rights because I have another question for you. All right, you have the right to remain silent.
sir, you
Listen. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you understand each of those rights? Okay, so my offer stands. I can help you out, but I'm not going to sit here and play this I don't remember card, okay? You're going to not have a memory. Bullshit. You and I both know it. If you want to talk to me about what happened and who you got the dope from, I can work with you on that stuff. That's the only deal I'm willing to make. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Officers inform mother of his status, and she reveals more details about his struggle with drug addiction.
He was transported to the hospital.
Wisconsin cops are chill. Used to live in Illinois, and when I went over to Wisconsin, the cops there were very friendly and chill. Dog. I remember seeing like TikToks of like this guy who would just like go up to cops and be like, "What's your badge number? You want a donut?" Like, I feel like that was filmed in Wisconsin now. I'm not saying it should be legalized, but if you get hooked on it, you feel like your life is over and you'll be arrested for getting help. No, there's like this fear because like you're like on illegal drugs and you're addicted and you feel like you can't get out. And then I don't know. There's always a way out. My father was a firefighter for 35 years. Drugs are a hell of a thing. During his last years of being a captain, a ton of medical calls were overdoses on fent. Fent is so bad right now. Fentanyl is crazy right now. It is so bad. I know a guy who was an EMT, and it's just so bad right now. Fent is so out of control.
Telling me people are against him, he was fine.
Drug use, if you're using, it can cause severe paranoia.
That last time he did it, is there something that could do something to his brain that fast? You know,
yeah.
Never saw a cop in Wisconsin that didn't know how to de-escalate. We needed a Wisconsin cop in that Florida airport situation. Certain drugs you can quit cold turkey with time. Why can't we lock people up for those drugs and get them off this stuff? I don't know. I don't know what the system is. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what they plan on doing. But I feel like you just can't detain people for a long time or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you can do some damage, yeah. I mean, he was out when we got up there this time. He was out. But you saved him every time, so.
Weren't you just here with the other guy last time?
Not last time, 2 times ago.
Oh.
Bye.
not much at all.
I am Bad Boy. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. I was saying blood bite.
More just the occasional flub.
Back at the hospital, the officer questions on a couple of recent anonymous phone calls he made on his cell phone. Before answers, he asks to strike a deal with the officer for the information.
The 3-year-old knowing the officers is sad. It is really sad. But they keep giving her toys because they're trying to associate it, like, not with, like, a traumatizing negative experience. You can't do medical stuff without the person's permission. That's why they have do not resuscitate on bracelets and stuff. Yeah, that too.
Information.
Is there any way I could get tonight?
Yeah. Really? Yeah. But I gotta have complete honesty from you.
Is there a guarantee? Like I can...
I guarantee if you tell me who you got the heroin from, and here's what I want to know, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna write my questions down. First, I want a name. Don't answer me yet. I want to know where. I want to know when. I want to know how much. I want to know how much it cost. And I want to know about additional purchase history. We'll start there, okay? Listen, if you answer those questions for me, right, and how you communicated all this stuff, I'm gonna have probably some follow-up questions.
Okay.
But if you answer those questions for me honestly, I guarantee you I will not take you to jail today.
Really?
Okay? You may catch a charge.
Okay.
In which case you would appear for court later. But you have my word on that. All right, everything's recorded right now.
Okay.
Okay. Is that something you're willing to provide in exchange for not going to jail?
Yeah.
Okay. So who did you get it from? If I find out that you're lying to me, I'll come back and I'll arrest you. Okay.
I got it from Chris.
Chris Harder?
Yeah. So I was hell-bent on staying sober and everything, but a whole bunch of stuff kind of happened. I go to the clinic and they opened at 7 today.
At 7?
At 6:30.
Uh-huh. Hello, Sky. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay as you blood light. That's a really good interrogation technique. Yeah. Wisconsin, man. Bro, I respect the fuck out of Wisconsin cops right now. Every single Wisconsin cop I've seen has been so kind. What do you think of this tactic? I think they're so calm and de-escalating, but still very firm, by the way. You need to be firm, but, like, calm. Jehovah's Witness can't get blood transfusions. Jehovah's Witness can't get blood transfusions. Yeah. They're trying to make it less traumatic for the kid. It's difficult to see your dad being taken away, especially so often. Yeah, and the kid's 3. The kid is 3 years old. I'm pretty sure they have like some amazing training. Maybe it's just the people in Wisconsin. Maybe just the people in Wisconsin are just nice. I don't know. Maybe I want to live in Wisconsin.
So I couldn't get there, which is weird. They don't, they don't do that very often or ever, but whatever, it happened. So I started breaking out in sweat and stuff at work.
Feeling like crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind the snow.
Just trying to muscle it out and be like.
It's miserable though. I get it.
Yeah. So yesterday I got like a text that saying he had something good or whatever. So I called.
Claimed his withdrawals were strong enough to convince him to go through with the deal, where he bought 2 points or 0.2 of a gram in exchange for $60.
Is that a good deal? I don't know. I've never bought heroin.
Probably not, man. So here's the thing. His number's in your phone. It's 2022. You can say that. You can tell them that, like, yep, they dug into the phone. But I'm documenting an interview right now, okay? I'm being honest with you. You gotta work tomorrow morning? Okay. I made a deal with it. He wouldn't go to jail on his charges in exchange for being open about everything.
The officer then asks if they could use his phone to
I don't think this is I don't think this is his parole officer. You want to know why? Because they're in the ambulance right now. They're in the ambulance. These are the cops that showed up to respond to the overdose scene. And this is the cop that's in the ambulance with him. So I don't think this is his parole officer. No matter how many times the cops got the dealer, another one spawned and they would connect with each other within a month. How many heroin dealers are in Wisconsin, bro? The one that gave the kid a toy? No, I think they're just the emergency responders that like end up coming out here the most. Because they were all saying like, oh yeah, I've been here. I've been here too. Yep, we've all been here. I think these are... Because they've responded to this call so many times. In Illinois, it's really a flip of a coin. The cop is either the best cop around that's extremely nice and can de-escalate any situation, or practically Satan. Bro's the type to push you and say, what are you going to do about it? Ugh.
A fake deal with Christopher to apprehend him.
I would text them and see if he can get some more.
You won't be charged, man.
I don't know that I have that kind of power, man. I can consult with the DA's office and ask them, but I don't know what I can't promise you that. I would ask them to take that into consideration when they charge you. Like that's what I would do. I'd like to try and get him into custody so I don't have to come in at midnight for another overdose. Are you okay with that? Okay, we're gonna make an attempt at trying to locate Chris. I'm gonna hold up my end of the deal. If you interfere with that, you're gonna get in some serious trouble, okay? Okay. The other concern is, last time we had you up here, you went home and you overdosed again.
Oh yeah, that's not... I'm done, man. I'm done.
I mean, that's a serious concern that your mom had also.
I think I'm done.
Officers already told your mom that you were probably going to go to jail, and she was relieved from that. So
I understand.
When you get home, she might get kind of mad, okay?
Okay.
I don't know if you have anywhere else you could stay that would be safe, but maybe something to consider for the night just to kind of calm tensions with you and mom.
Officers used his phone to communicate mostly through text messages, and police reports indicate as the drug deal was coming close to the exchange, the officers even called Christopher and spoke with him while they pretended to be. Christopher apparently did not suspect a thing.
Damn!
Show me your hands! Show me your hands now! Show me your hands! Show me your hands now!
The store.
You're handling a high-stakes situation like these officers are, or you're just going out for the night, the way you smell can often be a very telling first impression. And Scentbird comes in to save the day at only $17 a month. With over 700
this is an ad for... I've seen this ad.
Gucci, Prada, and Versace. You can make your signature scent without spending a ton of money. So these are the 3 scents that Scentbird had sent me.
Okay.
We got number 9 Press, and that is by Gertschwitz.
What a crazy segue. segue.
Tonstrina,
I did not know
Crusoe there,
Midwest
Crusoe
Safety was getting
Obscuro. Let's start
sponsorships.
with the number 9 press. Very tropical. You can see in the card here it has hints of citrus, sandalwood, and cedar.
I've
They
never
come
seen
in
them
little
sponsor someone. I've
carrying
just seen their
case, too,
ads.
and they're all a good amount, but they're also compact enough that you can travel with it. Scentbird brings those high-quality products to me at a lower price.
Gotta make sure you
Yourself an
smell
even
nice when you get
better deal
arrested.
by
You can't
using
smell
our
the
code
alcohol in my breath. That's my Scentbird,
In
bro.
order to save yourself 55% on the first month. That brings the price down to just $8. Again, use the code MIDWEST55 and you can find that information in the description below.
What's the scent that makes the cops dab me up and slap my ass to send me off? Ooh, let's see. It's a Sol de Janeiro, number 40. That's also the scent I use. Hold on, I don't smell it right now. Let me. Yeah, boy. Not sponsored. Wet dog. They don't want to be around you. Ugh. I had my best bud put 1 pound of weed in my spare tire without me noticing until I smelled something funny. I caught him while checking out the smell, immediately cut ties until he straightened himself out. Yo, when you're at the point when you're hiding your drugs in your friends' like belongings, it's bad. It's bad. I've got to say, it's real bad.
Buckle your seatbelt. Put your hands up. Put your hands on the dash. Hands on the dash. Hands on the dash. Step up, please. Hey, mind your back, please.
Bro, this guy looks so confused.
Behind you.
Hands behind your back.
Wait, there's a passenger too?
What you guys are here to do? Okay, okay.
I just gave a friend a ride.
Okay. Do you have anything on your person that's gonna hurt me or poke
No,
me or something
nothing.
like that? Okay. Listen, you're not under arrest. You're not in trouble. Okay, just for everybody's safety right now. Okay.
I haven't done nothing.
Okay.
I'm just.
I'm not suggesting that you did.
No, I'm just really freaking out right
Wanna
now.
just
It's a
pat him down,
bad
make
night
sure
for me.
we're
My best friend just died.
Oh no.
One of my good friends. My friend just died, and he's talking to me. And he said if I give him a ride, he'd talk to me.
This fucker.
Question: Do you have any?
No, nothing. That's my knife.
Oh, bro just said, do you have anything that could hurt me, poke me, stick me? He said no, and then they found his knife. That's real bad. I was gonna say he's probably out of it because his friend just died, but suddenly I'm not feeling very kind to him.
Sorry.
Something.
Yeah, it's my knife. Sorry. It's not. It's.
Okay. Do you mind if we search it?
I didn't do anything wrong, did I?
I'm just asking if you mind if we search it.
No, I don't want to be searched,
Okay.
sir.
That's fine.
I didn't do anything. I'm
just gonna hold on to this for a second. Where's your ID at?
His car also has a donut on it. That doesn't have to mean anything, man. That doesn't have to mean anything. You could have a donut for a lot of reasons. Maybe like maybe it's the weekend and you can't switch your tire yet, so you just have the donut. Or maybe so when my car had a hole in it, right? They said come to the shop and we'll put your donut on for you, and then we'll book you back in to change the tire. And I'm like, what? He kept the drugs in the tire.
I don't have one, sir.
You said you don't have any weapons on you?
Just a knife too.
You got a knife? Which pocket?
My right.
Your right pocket? Okay. Anything else on you? Contraband?
Yeah, contraband.
You got drugs or what?
Yes, sir.
Where?
My left pocket.
Your left pocket?
Oh.
What do you have? Meth or heroin?
Heroin, yeah.
Heroin?
Oh my God.
Do you shoot or smoke or what?
I shoot too.
You shoot? Do you have needles on you?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Can you stand up straight for me?
What's your name, man?
I don't want to talk to you guys.
I'm telling you right now, I need to identify you.
Why?
Because you just drove somebody here to sell heroin, I know that. Okay, so you're party to
sold
crime right
heroin?
now? Okay,
Oh
so
my God.
I want to know what your name is.
Jeff. I just needed a friend
What's your
right
date of
now,
birth?
and he asked me for a
Just this bag here?
That sucks. That sucks. Oh, we're watching how one woman tore apart a small town. So I think this is gonna go back to like one major dealer. Like this is gonna be like it's gonna lead into how like she's like smuggling in the heroin. And all these people are just gonna like lead us up the chain. Oh my God. Wait, no, I honest to God feel really bad for the driver if he's telling the truth. Like, if this is true, the passenger was the dealer. Yes, yes, yes. The passenger was the dealer. If the driver's telling the truth, and says, I just needed a friend right now, and he said as long as I drove him here, he would be there for me. If he's telling the truth, I feel so bad for him. Imagine, like, you're like, oh man, I just need to talk. My friend died. I need to talk to somebody. Yeah, just drive me here and we'll talk about it. Okay, man. If they don't find any more heroin in the car and on him, I'm going to believe the driver.
Are a couple gym bags or what?
Yes, sir.
You are under arrest at this point, okay?
Yes, sir.
These guys here are going to explain to you what's going on. You got a warrant for your arrest? Skipping court or what?
Yeah.
Just a probation warrant then?
Yeah.
You don't have any other heroin on you?
No, sir. Jeff, you on probation or parole or anything?
No.
Okay. Any warrants for the rest of your room?
Probably.
What are you carrying a knife around like that for?
I don't care for protection. It's just, I was slicing my apples a little bit earlier.
Real.
Gotcha. Any drugs on you, man?
Real. I also carry a knife on me, but I use it for salami. I use my salami knife. I don't know how to use a knife for my protection. I just carry it around to cut salami. I go to the store and I buy salami and I cut it up and put it on some bread. It's my salami knife.
When's the last time you used it?
A while ago.
Where you been living?
Just pretty much on the couch. I had a tent and I was staying in a camper and I was going through it.
Chris, my name's Officer Fish. Okay, obviously you know why we're here. I'd like to chat with you. Okay, but I don't want to waste my time. Are you interested in speaking with me at all?
What's this all about?
Well, I think you know what it's about. Just to gauge your interest. All right, I'm going to read you your rights. Chris, you have the right to remain silent.
Yes,
Do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you want to chat with me for a little bit?
Bro, this is gonna like ruin this guy's life even more. I've been in rough spots, and if a friend did that to me, I would have been distraught for like a half a year at least. Yeah. Back in Wi-Fi range, I don't keep heroin info in mind, but I knew it was an opiate. Yeah. Officer Fish. Listen, some people have weird last names. The salami lid. Salami lid. I use my knife to do like cool scenes in action movies where the actor uses it to cut food. Real.
Yeah.
You got a seat for Mr. Chris here? All right, walk over.
I was going to go grab something from the gas station.
Okay. I mean, you were coming to sell heroin.
Yeah.
Okay. You get it from Jeff, or like, what's his involvement here?
He doesn't have any involvement with that.
No involvement?
Yeah.
Okay. Good work. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, they're
officers
like,
released
they're saying,
Jeffrey
they're telling each
shortly
other good
after bringing
job.
him to the station. However, they held Christopher to question him further about his actions.
They released Jeff.
I don't have one on me.
Okay.
I thought I dropped it or something.
Here's the deal. Don't bullshit me. Where's your phone?
That's got to be the car. It's got to be there.
So I read your rights. You still understand what your rights are?
Yes, sir.
His nickname in prison will be Apples.
You brought him back.
Yep. Okay. I like to think it always looks better if people are just truthful and upfront about their mistakes, rather than trying to make up some elaborate story and kind of look for.
Where do you get your heroin,
I know what
man?
happened already. You want to talk about it? Great. If you don't, it's all going to be in my report anyways.
Where's your fucking heroin from?
Should come with no surprise. The person you were talking about on the phone on the way to the store was me. I'll just give you an opportunity right now to start at the beginning. Like, first of all, who was it? How much did you?
I have a National Guard knife I scavenged from the car flip I mentioned. It folds, so I might have forgot to mention it in the poking list. True, it doesn't immediately poke you, so you might not think about it. That's true. That's true. They were very nice and not like, they didn't immediately like flag him and arrest him for lying about the knife. I carry an asinine large pocket knife regularly. It's a stiletto with a 6-inch blade named the Q-tip of destruction. What do you use it for, El Toxic Dog? Also, hello, hi, hello, hi. Tell us where or go to prison tactic and play. Let's see how it goes. We'll see. Are you gonna go down for this? Are you gonna go down for the heroin dealer? Named the rival, the Throngler. The Q-tip of desolation.
Sell to him. How much did you charge him? Where's that money at now? Kind of go from there.
I need to name my knives.
Let me help you. I know that you sold him heroin quite a few times before. How much did you sell him today?
Just the 2 points.
Okay.
I've been homeless, you know what I mean? Bouncing around all over.
Sure. So you weren't trying to hurt him or anything, you were just selling dope,
of course
right?
not. Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I've been present for multiple overdoses, we've been the subject of those overdoses, so.
I told him to be very careful with it, you know,
Sure.
and obviously he wasn't.
Of course. Obviously, what I really want to know is where you're getting it from. Okay.
Yeah, I can't tell you that.
Give us the first name that pops in your head, Iris, for your knife. Oh, I gotta pick up the knife and look at it. This is Leon, this is Kennedy, this is Ethan. Nothing colder than winter. Hold on, let me get my knife. It fell on the floor earlier, but it's folded up, so it's fine. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my knife right now. This is Batman. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on, let me look at my knife. Yellowstone. Because it's got an engraving of a forest and a deer on it. So, this knife would be Yellowstone. Is that Batman in your pocket, or are you just happy to see Iris? Ooh. Ooh. Well, let me send a photo of Yellowstone to Discord. I have 3 knives, Chunky, Pokey, and Dundee. Oh.
Well, you can.
Okay. You're going to do a lot of time here.
So what I want to do is be able to ask for consideration and what you provided me. So right now you provided me nothing that I didn't already know. I want to know exactly who you got it from and where I can find that person right now. Because you're not the guy that I'm really looking for. You and I both know that. We investigate 50 overdoses a year. There's no loyalty in this. You're going to go to prison probably. Probably going to go get a high cash bond here. I don't see you getting out, awaiting a trial or anything. If I'm in your shoes, I'd take that opportunity to get every single point I could score with. If you could provide us information that we can act on that is significant, you might better your odds.
Bro, just tell the truth. Let's save a lot of lives here.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm sure. Yeah, I like to talk to my lawyer and stuff. I can't do that. Sorry. I'm just not that guy, or I've never have been in my whole life. So
I understand.
Oh,
I need to go
man.
anyways. I need to clean up. This is just all been spun out of control anyways. Worse than this should ever been.
Oh,
I've been
man.
doing this for like 30 years, man. It really sucks, guys. You know, I know you've heard plenty of people in the blue stories, but.
Well, I never met you before. You don't seem like a jerk. You know, I get it. It's just something that you probably get wrapped up in. And
It spirals, man.
that most people like doing what they're doing. It can't be a very fun way to live, right? Would you consent to a search of your phone?
No, I can't do that yet either.
Okay.
Or I already know you're gonna do whatever, so.
Okay, I'm gonna apply for a search warrant for it. So.
This is probably the best thing that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Before things really got out of control.
Fortunately, nobody died.
I'm so happy that he didn't die. That would have been just terrible.
Those families of those folks that overdosed and passed away. I get the stance that like there's some personal responsibility that goes along with the choice to do drugs, but addiction is pretty powerful, and you know as well as anybody else, like the product's not consistent. Why don't you want to tell me who you get it from?
I've just never ratted my whole life or never done.
You wouldn't be ratting, man.
I want to keep that way. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate you kind of owning what happened today. We'll have an officer transport you.
Record reflects his struggle with drug addiction as he faced multiple past charges for possession of narcotics and drug paraphernalia. For this case, no charges are listed in court records. Jeffrey, the driver that rode in the car with Christopher, only has possession of THC as his sole drug-related past charge. He has a past charge for retail theft and some driving infractions, but most notably, he has 15 different charges for bail jumping. For this case, no charges are listed in court records. Christopher Joseph Harder, the individual accused of dealing heroin, has a past record that reflects his drug-dealing reputation. He once faced multiple charges for first-degree recklessly endangering safety, manufacturing and delivering heroin and THC, possession of heroin, narcotics, drug paraphernalia, and other controlled substances, 3 counts of resisting, and 1 count of escaping a criminal arrest. Christopher was out on probation for his past charges, where he allegedly smuggled heroin into a hospital and gave it to a patient who had also overdosed, and was convicted to a 5-year prison sentence in June of 2018. Records indicate he was given 379 days of jail credit for that past sentence. With this information, he was likely out on probation for that 5-year prison sentence in just 2 years and 2 months in August of 2020.
Oh my God.
Roughly a year and a half before the events in this video. For this case, Christopher was charged with 1 count of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, 1 count of manufacturing or delivering Schedule 1 and 2 narcotics, and 1 count of possession with intent to deliver Schedule 1 and 2 narcotics. For all 3 of his charges, a repeater modifier was applied, making the potential sentence more severe. He was given a $5,000 cash bond 2 days after his arrest, but he would never pay it during his time in jail.
He doesn't have the
Almost
money.
5 months after his arrest, he made a plea deal. Christopher pled guilty to 1 count of first-degree recklessly endangering safety. His other charges were dismissed but read in. For this, he was sentenced with 4 years of state prison, with 5 years of extended supervised release. Though court records indicate Christopher spent 5 months in jail, the judge gave him just 36 days of jail credit. In Wisconsin, inmates must serve 2/3 of their sentence in prison, while the rest can be served on probation. Being sentenced in June of 2022 with 36 days of jail credit, this means that he will likely be released on probation 31 months later in January of 2025.
Oh, so he's out now.
Elsewhere in the same city, officers from the Wausau Police Department in Wisconsin rushed to the scene of an individual having a medical emergency.
Oh, no.
As officers arrived on scene, they found paramedics were already there, performing CPR on the individual, Louise, who was taking a cold bath with all their clothes on. While paramedics attempt to revive her, officers begin questioning others who were on scene. First, they question a woman named Anne, Louise's niece, who happens to be near the same age as Louise, both in their early 50s.
Hello. Hello.
Are you daughter or?
No, I'm her niece.
Are you okay?
Oh my god, no, I'm scared the crap out of her.
I can imagine.
Shortly after, paramedics administered Narcan, causing Louise to quickly come to.
We gave her Narcan and she woke up.
Okay, they did CPR and then hit her with Narcan and then she woke up.
This led officials to suspect opioids were involved.
We have a possible 961 overdose up here you guys might be interested in.
Narcan very likely just saved her life. With this information, another officer steps outside to speak with Louise's grandson, a John Doe in documents who appears to be a young teenager.
Hey, bud, you okay? All right. Is that Grandma for you? All right, Grandma's breathing. The paramedics are going to take her up to the hospital, okay? Okay. So this is her grandson. He got done with school at 2:55 at Horseman, walked here, talking to Grandma in the living room. Everything seemed normal, fine. She didn't say she was feeling bad or anything. He was here for about an hour. Were you in the living room when Ann came back and said Grandma needs help? Okay, did you call 911 or did somebody else? You did? You did the right thing, bud. Is there anything I can do for you right now, big guy? All right, can you just do me a favor, hold tight here, okay? Thanks for calling 911. That took a lot of bravery, man.
Oh god, that's scary.
Yeah, that is scary stuff. So you just came here to check on her and...
I come for a visit.
Okay, gotcha. So when you got here, she was
excited. She was happy. She was fine.
And then all of a sudden she just went down to the bathroom?
No, in the bedroom.
In the bedroom?
So talking, she started getting lower and lower, and then when I went to touch her, I felt her stiffen up. She wasn't doing nothing. She just, fixed it and throw in the goddamn tub,
How long were you here before she went down?
5-10 minutes.
So there's no medicine bottles of hers in there?
You would have to go look in her medicine cabinet in the bathroom.
Do you mind if I do that?
Well, it's not my place to say, but...
Probably, yeah, something going on with that. So when you got here, she was...
She's fine.
Conscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marijuana odor, nothing in there?
Didn't smell you when I walked in?
She had a regular visit.
No, it was heroin.
Not that I've seen.
Does she use drugs?
Not that I know of since my nephew or my cousin died. I don't know.
She before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What have you guys used in the past?
Jeez, that was like 20 years ago.
What did she use in the past, though?
We smoke weed. Coke.
So there's history of drug use, but that was a while ago.
We're really sorry that you're feeling the way you are, but we want you to talk to us to let us know that you're okay.
Take any medicine?
You take anything? Any meds, anything? No?
While talking about the incident, Anne brought up that Louise's son had recently passed away.
How did her son pass away?
They had him here. His health is deteriorating. He passed away in the hospital.
Oh, man.
Did he have a certain medical condition?
He was an alcoholic.
Oh, okay. When did he pass?
He passed away in June or February.
I used to deal with Carrie all the time, and I thought he was doing well.
Surprisingly, the officer seems to be familiar with Louise's deceased son.
How has she been doing with that then, or is that maybe why we're here today?
No, she was happy when I walked in.
Okay, everything was going okay?
Yeah.
Louise, do you feel like you're gonna throw up?
In this moment, paramedics remove Louise from the household and begin transporting her to the hospital.
She was sweating a lot. It was very hot in there.
So you were here for a little bit. You didn't see her ingest anything or take anything today?
That's probably why she put it in the cold bath.
Of illegal drug activities,
did not even need to
officers
ask.
stay
Just
at
wait
the
2
household and
seconds.
await Louise's recovery. They need her permission or a warrant to search the household.
I don't know that we've got enough to go off here.
I don't think so.
But other than the Narcan brought her back around, we don't really have anything, I guess.
Without much evidence to go off of, the probable cause needed to obtain a search warrant is likely not sufficient enough for a judge's approval.
They're gonna take her to the hospital.
Okay.
She's doing better than she was when we got here. I can say that, but.
One officer goes to the hospital with Louise, while others stay behind to continue questioning Anne.
Falling, drowning, or going into shock? Yeah.
Our drug unit wants to take a look at the phone because this is looking like some type of an opiate overdose here. Is it okay if we look at your phone?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
I don't know. It's Jolene Alloway.
Hello? We're taking Auntie to Aspirus Hospital. Alright, I'll call you back later. They want to go through my phone, so I'm going to let them.
Officers did not find any evidence in Anne's phone.
Is there any chance she may have used any illegal drugs?
Not that I know of. Like I said, remember she does have cluster headaches.
Problem is that Narcan doesn't do anything to a cluster headache.
Oh, I don't know.
Officers begin connecting some dots between Anne, Jolene, who called her, and previous cases.
She is Anne's body, right?
Yeah.
The house up on Gilbert, that it was always the drug house.
Louise's ex-husband Alfredo arrives on scene to pick up his grandson, John Doe. His and Louise's other son, Sean, who went to the hospital to check on his mom, called and informed Alfredo about the situation.
Guys, I would never name my son Alfredo. Because I would just get hungry every time I looked at him. I'd be thinking about pasta.
Alfredo. They're just taking her to hospital.
She drug overdose too?
You know, they said that worked with it, so. When I came here, she was fine. The only thing I let her hit was my Delta 8 pen, and that's legal. It's just like a CBD.
Sir, can I talk to you for a second, bud?
She's been fine for last week. I've seen her for the last couple of days, and to me, I know when she do drug, I can tell.
What's her drug of choice, what she does use?
I have no idea. It's just whatever they can get, I guess. She don't want to get hooked up with it no more because she just lost her son for that. Drug overdose here. We had to get a couple times. I'm so furious right now. I can't even believe it.
Was that your son too, or your stepson?
Well, I raised him since he was about a year old.
I'm very sorry for your loss, Alfredo. Her son recently passed from drug overdose, heroin, I'm assuming.
With a recent death in the family with what officers assume to be heroin-related, they guess this to be the drug involved. At the hospital, officers begin questioning Louise about what happened.
Louise, who brought you the heroin?
Heroin.
Is that what you used?
She said, take this and inhale whatever.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Louise, would you give us permission to go inside and search your house?
All right.
Yeah. To a degree, respect the fact that this is a consent search, not tear her house apart.
With her permission, officers soon searched
that's a
Louise's
good
house
note.
but found no evidence regarding drug activity.
Was Anne the one that brought you the stuff?
No. She knows.
Well, she's saying nothing happened, that you were just there and all of a sudden you just went down.
No, they're lying. She told me to go and try that on a straw.
Kind of a scary feeling, I'm sure. So you inhaled it through your mouth, or was it like like they heated it up underneath?
Yeah.
You have no idea what they...
Honest to God.
Hey, would you be willing to give us a sample of your blood?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So she doesn't know what she took?
Do you have any idea what it looked like, whatever was in the tinfoil, like what color it was? Okay. Anne did?
Yes, not Anne. Her daughter.
Anne's daughter?
Yes.
What's her name?
Jolene.
Jolene? Where did you guys do this at?
They had me go in my bedroom.
In your bedroom? Okay. Who gave it to you?
My niece.
Okay, so Jolene gave this to you and said...
She said, try it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so when you did that, Jolene was there yet then, right?
Yeah.
Was something going on that she randomly offered that to you, or...?
Oh my god. Anyway, hi Vitos. Hello. Hi, hello, hi.
They just got there.
Right.
She said, Anthony, can we go in your room?
I'm just gonna call my partner real quick and let him know what you just told me, okay?
Why was Jolene gone then?
So she just said that Jolene is the one that gave it to her, and she gave us consent for the blood. She's like, yeah, I want to know what the hell they gave me.
All right, if the consent is revoked at any point, make sure you let me know ASAP.
Alrighty, I'll keep going and get this blood sample going. What's your plan? Nothing. She's gonna be free to go when we're done here. She's not in any trouble with us.
Jenna just said that it was actually Jolene that lit the tinfoil and gave it to her.
Oh my god.
It wasn't here, it was gone before we got here.
But she was here?
This is the first time hearing.
So I never knew anything about Jolene until when you guys brought it up. That name was never mentioned.
Officers proceeded to ask Ann who Jolene was and who else was at the house. She shares that several family members, along with her daughter Jolene, arrived at the house shortly before Louise passed out, and they all left the scene right after.
Where's she at now?
She's probably at the hotel with her son.
Why did they leave or what?
Got scared? I don't know. I mean, that's scary.
Apparently we need to do drugs? I don't know.
Or anything like that they need to be
No.
concerned?
Yeah, you know, you don't want to see something like that. You just stand there, you can't. No, I couldn't do nothing.
Everybody else
either.
did she though? That's kind of crappy.
I tell you, I have no idea.
Well, we have an idea.
All right. Well, but anyway, so,
Well, she overdosed. So, she used something.
Anne seemingly shares here that, outside of Louise's son passing away from a drug-related overdose, her own son also passed away from an overdose.
I know my son passed away from a fentanyl.
Bren, right?
Yes.
If anybody else was here and used any of that substance with her, they could potentially be dead right now for all we know. So we need to know about that.
You know, everybody's, I mean, we're all standing, we're not, you know.
Well, are we? Because are you with those people that were here?
What hotel are you staying at?
I think so.
Okay.
Room 102.
Okay. So if we want to go talk to Jolene, where would we find Jolene? We gotta talk to everybody.
Yeah, it's bad when you remember their names.
Okay. Is that where you're gonna be heading now?
Yikes.
Officers allow Anne to go back to her hotel room as officials continue to do more background research.
This is just like depressing, right? Like all these officers know these people by fucking name.
On Jolene. Jolene's criminal history is troubling, though she is only 24 years old. She's faced a slew of charges in her past,
Oh my God.
including resisting, first-degree recklessly endangering safety, along with possession, distribution, and manufacturing charges for various drugs, including heroin, methamphetamines, cocaine, and general narcotics. Of all of her charges, she had only been previously convicted of 1 count of possession of methamphetamines, 1 count of manufacturing or delivering heroin, 1 count of recklessly endangering safety, and 1 count of bail jumping. Her most recent charge of bail jumping, her 4th time facing that charge,
Jesus.
resulted in a 2-year prison sentence followed by 2 years of probation in 2018. According to court records, her sentence was set to be complete on June 1st, 2022, just 11 days after the events.
She
in
was
this
20
video.
when that happened.
She asked me to try, she gave me like $1 bill or something, and she did it first.
And did?
After that, I don't remember.
I think that's probably pretty natural for you not to remember anything after that. You're lucky to be alive, though, I'll tell you that much.
This is embarrassing.
I can imagine it's a pretty scary feeling for you, you know, especially knowing that your own family gave it to you.
Jolene.
Yeah, she left. She wasn't even there when we got there.
That's why I'm mad.
I would be more than mad. I mean,
What the hell? Why would they do something like that to me? Ann doesn't know.
Ann says she doesn't know, but I think Ann knows more than what she's saying.
I think Anne knows more than what she's saying too.
They killed you. If it wasn't for Narcan, you'd be dead.
The officer steps away from Louise and begins talking to her son,
My
Sean,
God.
who drove to the hospital.
Hello. Sean, yeah, that's my mom.
Okay, she overdosed on.
I knew it.
They're pretty sure, I'm pretty sure it was heroin.
The first thing when my son called me and then he said that Ann and Jolene were over, I knew right away that it was them. How is she doing though?
She's pissed. They used Narcan to bring her back. If it wasn't for that, she'd be dead.
Oh man, I don't know if my son found her. I don't know.
He saw her in there. Here's what I think happened. Jolene had used, Ann had used, and he said, here, try this.
Yep,
She
so my mom never did that stuff.
Yeah, she inhaled it, and that was that.
Why didn't she just call 911 right from the beginning?
Well, because I'm sure they didn't want to get in trouble.
Thank God my son was there, but it's sad that he had to deal with this.
Yeah.
And he had to deal with my brother doing the same
Wait, they
thing at the
weren't
same
gonna
house.
call 911. That's right. The fucking kid is the one who called 911. Fuck, dude. Jesus.
Sean seems to reveal here that the child who called 911 was also present when his uncle died from an overdose.
So one way or the other, we'll find out, okay?
Thank you.
All right, good luck with everything, okay?
Thank you very much.
Yep. Thanks, Tom.
We're gonna head over to Days In then.
With this newfound information, officers went to Anne's hotel room looking for Jolene.
Oh my God.
Just looking to chat with somebody in room 102.
Hello.
Hey, is Jolene here?
No, I got my grandson now.
Where's Jolene at?
Was she outside?
Mind if we take a look? Make sure she's not in here?
Sure, fine.
Hey, can you step in the hallway? I want to chat with you a little bit more.
Sure.
You heard of that? Yep, absolutely.
What did you guys use?
I didn't use anything.
Come on now.
Considering they're showing her face now, they arrest her,
Yes,
don't they?
we were in the bedroom together, and I said, stay
You,
there.
Luis, and Jolene.
Yes, and my aunt was handing me my shirt.
Yes. And you guys used.
Used what?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm on my own medications.
And this is.
Look,
this,
I've seen. No.
Okay.
You think I would use after I seen my son?
I would hope not.
I wasn't even up here when my son used and died.
Why would Luis tell us that she used with Jolene then? And you were in the room.
I didn't. I was in the room.
Why else would she say?
Okay, I seen.
I don't know if I believe her.
Did Jolene have it or what?
Oh,
Jolene
she's
brought
admitting it.
or what?
I don't know.
Okay. So who had the tinfoil?
Oh, no, I don't think they live in the hotel room. I think they're visiting, so they're staying at the inn while they're visiting. I don't think they live here.
Not me.
Okay. So did Jolene have the tinfoil?
I don't know.
Okay.
I could say yes.
Who used it? Who used it? I'm concerned about if you used.
If I use, wouldn't I be the same boat?
Everybody's tolerances are different.
What?
And did Luis ever use heroin before?
I have no idea.
And if so, if this is the first time ever she's done it?
I don't know.
She's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, I'm lucky I was there.
Yeah,
I would have probably done the same thing.
You didn't call 911 though. She drops after you give her heroin. And you don't call 911, by the way. Holy fucking shit. When I visit a family member, well, I think this is like a whole fucking family, and I don't think their house is big enough to host all of them. Sometimes when my parents come up to visit me, they get an Airbnb. I don't, because my parents are not going to sleep on a fold-out mattress. Once you get to a certain age, you don't get the fold-out mattress. Once you're like, when she visits, she brings the narcotics and hands them out like party favors. Yeah.
Well, my son, if I was up here when that happened, I was in treatment down there. I've seen people where they did pump on them so many times. I got so scared, I didn't know what to do. Like I says.
You just saw somebody had tinfoil.
Yes.
Probably Jolene and Luis used.
Probably.
Did you use?
No.
Okay. Hear them talk about anything about using or what it was or?
I heard my auntie said, "Oh wow."
I wanted to come back here in an hour because you've overdosed and you've got grandchildren here or anything like that. I want to make sure you're safe.
I am safe,
and I've also got to be concerned about where Jolene is because sometimes it doesn't happen right away.
She's got a room here somewhere.
Why do you not know where your daughter's room is? Question mark.
Eventually, Anne shares where Jolene's room is.
I appreciate you being honest with me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. So I'm going to be honest with you. If we get in contact with Jolene, she's going to go to jail. Okay. If she's got a warrant.
No, baby, go back in there, okay? Grandma's right here. She's not going nowhere. Any other questions?
I don't think so.
Next, officers wait outside of Jolene's door.
Jolene in there?
I'm on a different level because I pull out a fold-up frame, then put an 8-inch fold-out mattress on top of it. Nice. Okay. Whenever I visit my parents, I prefer being in a hotel room and visiting just to have my own space. Yeah, everyone's different. It's comfort levels, you know?
Ever step up, please? Open the door.
I don't have the key.
Jolene, step out here.
Hi.
Step out.
Hey.
My little cousin.
Okay, how old is he?
He's 18.
Yeah. What's your name?
Lonzo.
What was it?
Lonzo.
Lonzo?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you?
Me? 20.
20? Okay. Anybody else here? Just other than those two?
Yeah, just us.
Bro's still on the game, by the way. Cop in the room.
Can I please grab my wallet? It's right there. You can look in it.
Is this your room, Julie?
Yeah.
How long have you been in the room?
Oh, a couple days. I've been having my kid with me.
Oh, that's why he's still playing. He can't pause.
Yeah.
He can't pause.
The officer does a quick search of her wallet and finds $628 in cash. He puts it back in her wallet and instructs her to step outside of the room.
He
while
barely
her
put it
cousin
back in the
appears
wallet.
to remain unbothered while playing video
He can't
games.
pause, bro.
We'll get him down by 8. We'll get him out of here. I'll take your phone too. Julian, why don't you come on here? Alright, so obviously get some warrants. Okay.
obviously.
Which Call of Duty was that?
Yeah, I missed our appointment.
You are not free to leave. Okay. I want to talk to you a little bit about what happened up on. Yep. But before you do, I got to read your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Yes. So I guess walk me through what kind of happened up there.
My mom went to go check up on her. All I heard was like a big.
Probably just Warzone. Might be.
And I told my cousin, I'm like, hurry up, call the. I was like, call 911. So like, Grandma's not breathing. Back in the day and stuff, like I know what that is because it happened to me a lot. So I call an Uber, come back here because I don't want my kid around there.
So you recognize it as an overdose. Okay. So just to put you at ease, like she's okay. She's at the hospital or they're taking care of her there. Do you know her to use heroin or because your mom sounds like she was just weed and coke?
Yeah, I heard her for cocaine. Yeah.
Have you been staying clean?
Yeah, I've been staying clean because I've been getting my kids back. So.
I've talked to Anne. I've talked to Luis. Tell me the truth. Okay. I like to give people one chance. I know I've already got one lie from you.
Where'd she get it from?
And where did that come from?
Just she pulled it out of her drawer. I'm dead ass. Cause like I don't have nothing.
Is there gonna be anything we need to be concerned about in here?
No, you can check my whole room. I rather.
It's in your car, huh?
Because I'm not.
Okay, that's fine. Go and put your hands behind your back for me.
My anxiety is getting really high right now.
At this point, you're being placed under arrest for your warrants. Just to be clear, you're requesting your lawyer.
What?
How much money do you have here?
I should have like 600.
We're gonna be seizing that. It's all here on body camera that I'm gonna be seizing that money. I'm also gonna be seizing your cell phone. Alright, just wanna hang tight with her in the hallway here.
One officer watches Jolene in the hallway while the rest search the room.
So Alonzo was sitting on this bag when I walked in, playing Xbox.
Yeah.
I asked him, hey, is that your bag? And he walked out.
He walked out.
I just came in and sat down. This stuff was all in the bag.
I don't know. I think we got enough to charge you with.
While it is not clearly shown on camera,
Yeah, I was about to
police
say.
reports indicate they confiscated just over 16 grams of marijuana, which is likely what this officer is referring to. Other than that, the only other suspicious item found was a piece of tin foil shoved between the chair cushion, which officers seem to almost immediately disregard as trash.
Yeah, I pulled that out of the chair.
Oh, that's just tinfoil.
Suspicious, but nothing. I told her I know she was lying again about Luis pulling it out and smoking. I think I need my lawyer here. Okay. All right.
Okay. Fucking Wisconsin cops, bro. Okay.
Hey, just talk to you real quick. Got a hold of Julie.
Okay.
So she's gonna go to jail for her warrants.
Okay.
She admitted to what happened. I know she brought it and she's gave it to Luis. That's what you saw.
That's like I said.
So
I just heard her say, "Oh wow, that was."
Okay. I mean, if you want to come out and talk to Jolene quick, you can. I've got no issues.
Oh, she's blowing up a ball.
Okay, that's
Bring
fine.
him because he's artistic and he'll be running back and forth.
I can have Jolene just tell her to give you a call once she gets up to the jail.
Okay.
So, again, I appreciate your cooperation and.
She knows more than that.
Kids are coming late. I gotta wait for an hour. They're cleaning house right now.
Alright. Have a good weekend.
All right, well, thank you.
Yep. So I told Ann you're going to jail. I told her you'd give her a call if you needed her to grab anything from your room or anything like that.
I'm gonna need my phone for that.
Do you know her number?
No, I do not.
Mom's number? Is it face or?
It's a pen.
Here, officers inadvertently obtained the PIN code to Jolene's phone, allowing the officer to search it. Reports indicate that data was also deleted from Jolene's phone, and clues from an individual named Max supported this, as that contact sent a message that read, "Delete everything."
I believe my vape's in my pockets now.
Yeah. So, Ann, like I said, we stopped talking because you requested your lawyer, okay? If you want to continue that conversation, have your lawyer reach out to me, but I can't talk to you any further though because you talked to one of your lawyer.
Just watch your head when you get it, okay?
Police originally pushed charges for 1 count of manufacturing or delivering heroin
Oh my
and 1 count
God.
of violating probation. Through the court case, prosecutors would decide to only try her for a charge of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, likely
probably
due
what
to
they
insufficient
had,
evidence
yeah.
regarding the other charges. For this, she was found guilty due to a no-contest plea. Less than 2 months after the incident, she was sentenced to 2 years in state prison with 3 years of extended probation. She agreed to the forfeiture of the cash found on her, which was $628 in total. Wisconsin-related records for both Louise and Ann show no significant criminal history. For this case, both appear to face no charges. However, later the next year, Ann would face charges for battery related to domestic abuse and neglect of a child. Her court case is still going through the system, and the current details are not readily available or public. A verdict or any possible sentencing is yet to have been determined for that case.
Oh my God. Jesus. They dropped a bombshell on me at the end. The officers went to their trunk and got a big teddy bear out for me. I'll never forget that. So small, but yes, it does help so much when you're a child and you're so scared and sad. Oh, that's like several stories of like people talking about when they were kids and they got a stuffy.